So it seems like we're starting on our foundation and entrance for this build, so let's just get started with that. We're doing a cobblestone foundation and we're doing some entrance framework as well. Today we're building a cute little quaint cafe on the river. We've got a couple little buildings along this river and a couple on top of the mountain, and the ChatGPT world is coming along really nicely actually. But I wanted to take a little different approach to how I make these videos. They're pretty easy to follow along with the step-by-step instructions, so I think I'm going to take some time to talk about some other things in the video, not just the builds. So we're finishing up step 1 here, so we're just moving on to step 2 with the front wall and door placement. So yeah, this is probably my 8th ChatGPT build, and I've been getting better at prompting him or her. And I've been having a lot of fun with this, and it seems to be doing well on YouTube, so I think that I'm going to keep continuing to do it. But yeah, Minecraft lately has piqued my interest again, especially with my new journey on YouTube. I've definitely been more interested and been more captivated by the game, if you will. I've always been a big builder, and even in survival worlds, you know, my friends will go mining and, you know, I'll just stay out collecting materials, trying to build the nicest house that I possibly can. And for the amount of hours that I've played Minecraft, I am still quite a bad builder in the amount of videos that I've watched about it. So this series is also like documenting my process. But for step 3, we're doing the side walls and windows. So we're just going to move on to them. But what's been happening in my life lately? You know, I just started my summer break for uni. So I'm studying cybersecurity at Macquarie University in Sydney, if you guys didn't know that I'm Australian. And that's pretty cool. You know, it's not something that I love to do, but it's a means to an end. And, you know, I've been thinking about what else I can do with my life and other avenues that I could possibly explore. And I've always felt that I've always been creative, but I always kind of counted myself out, you know, and I'm not really sure why I ever did that, but it doesn't seem like a very good step. But we're moving on to the back wall and flooring. This back wall is nice. I just added some structural beams to make it look a bit more structural integrity, you know, better engineering. But yeah, going back to my point before, it's so easy to count yourself out on things in life. You know, I always wanted to be a creative person or make these videos. I've always been interested in editing videos. I did multimedia courses in high school and things like that. My cameraman work here is I was tweaking out. Don't pay attention to that, but yeah, it's so easy to just be like, oh, I can't do that, you know. Moving on to step 5, outdoor seating. But yeah, you can't write yourself out so easily in life, you know. And one thing that I've been finding out more as I get older is that all of these expectations that you build up in your head, like, I want to get this job and have this family and have this life, and all of these expectations actually kind of limit you in a way, because whose expectations were they to begin with in the first place? Are they your parents? Or was it society that put those expectations in your parents for them to say that to you? Or was it your friends? Or was it yourself? Or was it social media? You know, there's so many avenues in which people can compare themselves to others and put themselves down for not being as good or not being as interesting as other people. But you slowly come to realize that in life, you know, at the end of the day, you're the only person that is going to live with your choices and live with your everyday life, you know? And it's all about feeding yourself and your soul and your happiness and what road that you can take to to feel fulfilled, because we're going to indoor seating encounter area now. I'm ranting so hard, but yeah, to feel fulfilled in any aspect is kind of the point or meaning of life, at least to me. And to meet these standards put on you by other people, like, can really be detrimental to not only you, but the people around you, because it's so easy to fall into I get this job and I stay there for 3 years and maybe I'm in a certain relationship that I'm not too happy with, and you kind of just start accepting these things. But sometimes you just have to take a chance on yourself, and that's what I've been trying to do lately, because, you know, you can look at it on paper and be like, okay, he's a 21-year-old guy in university trying to get a good degree, like, why is he making Minecraft videos? But to me, this is like an avenue to it's more true to myself, you know? Am I a guy sitting behind a desk doing security analytics, you know? Or am I some young guy who really likes Minecraft and really likes talking and feels like I have something to say, you know? And I feel like I am creative enough to be engaging, at least. At least I hope so. It's still early days, I'm not really sure. But we're moving on to the lighting and final details. I realize I haven't talked at all about the build. I've kind of segued. But I wanted to take this time to I don't know. There's been a lot of things happening in my life recently that I feel like I need to talk about. And only recently have I really seen much growth, you know, in my mental and my perspective on things and how I would react to normal situations now rather than my past self. And seeing that growth from my past self has really been quite a delight to see, as sometimes it's so easy to get stagnant in life. But as long as you're always pursuing change and pursuing anything in life, really, anything that makes you feel good or needed or appreciated or seen, like, pursue that. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be Lego, it can be Hot Wheels, it can be fucking vending machines, you know? Collect those vending machines, you know? If that makes you wake up in the morning and feel good and makes you think about things in a better way or more positive light, then pursue that. And you shouldn't let anybody ever tell you any different. But we're coming towards the end of the build here, and this cafe came along really nicely, and I'm really happy about it. I'm sorry that I didn't talk about the build much at all, but here it is compared to the ChatGPT image of what it thought it would be. We've got the nice little cobblestone base with our little steps up. It actually looks really similar. The outdoor seating area to the left with the awning, very nice. But that's it for today's episode. Thank you guys for coming to watch again. I really appreciate it. And let me guys know if this type of video was weird. I'm not sure, but let me know. But if you liked the video, like and subscribe and comment what you liked about it. And maybe give me a suggestion of what to do in the future with the ChatGPT series. But anyways, thank you guys for coming to watch. See ya.